Welcome, my dearest America, to Enclave News Network. I'm your host, Burton Wester, and I think it's time we had one last chat. Yes, unfortunately, I am resigning from my duties as a member of New Vegas Multiplayer and a member of the Mojave Enclave. Yet, before I go, I found it fitting that we had just one last chat. No propaganda, no news, no drama, just me and you. I want to discuss the parts of New Vegas Multiplayer and hopefully transcend some light on the way things look. A eulogy, if you will. New Vegas Multiplayer is like a body. It always has been, and it always will be. But lately, the body has fallen on hard times. It is sick. It is dying. And each part of the body is doing something erratically different. The head of the operations, the developers and moderators do their best. It's not easy to keep a whole body functioning. Sadly, I can't help but say that the brain is dying. Every once in a while we get a small glimpse of activity, and of course the moderators are always faithfully following their master's orders, but the moderators are only the messengers. And if the developers aren't around, then we might as well be dead or asleep. Next are the organs, factions like the NCR and the Brotherhood of Steel, or should I say Sons of Liberty, that clearly see the mod clinging to straws and as a result go and move on to new projects. They have donated themselves to new bodies, like an organ transplant, to go and live new lives and help where they're needed more. They recognize the value of letting go. On the opposite end of the spectrum, we have organs that refuse to leave the body. They've invested too much time to back down now. They need to keep going. This is, of course, Caesar's Legion, who is justified in their struggle for the project to continue. Who doesn't want this project to succeed? You can say they're in denial, but at the very least, someone is willing to try, and for that, I commend their actions. As for those who would rather not take sides and would rather see it play out, mark my words, if this project dies, you will die with it, considering you don't leave before then. Now, there are those among us who would hope to shatter any hope of the project dying in peace. These corrupt limbs of the body look alive, but are rotten. Members of the community that have lost hope in the game but refuse to leave. They won't leave, but will deter others from staying, causing new members to leave on their behalf. They drain the community of its energy in an attempt to kill it off faster. If you're not here for the game, and you're most definitely not here for the community, why won't you leave? You disgust me. Lastly is none other than the heart. The passion and the drive for the mod to be finished. The game itself is the heart, and although the heart is pumping, it is sick and broken. A heart can heal, but it's going to take time and energy from the rest of the parts of the body to succeed. Without the heart, the whole thing dies. Keep the heart going, and at least the community doesn't die. Because after all, mostly dead is still slightly alive. As a final note, another inspirational quote from me to you. Associate with men of good quality if you esteem your own reputation, for it is better to be alone than in bad company. Thank you for listening to ENN, and until we meet again, I am your host, Burton Wester. May God bless you and guide you in everything you may do. Amen.